Hey guys, it's me again, back with another review. This time of Friday the 13th Part 3, or Part 3D, whatever you want to call it. This is a film by Steve Miner. I'm not really familiar with any of his other work, but it stars Dana Kimmell, Paul Kratka, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, and Richard Brooker as Jason Voorhees. Now, the film follows a group of teenagers who go to our lead character's house. I forget what her name is, but she used to stay there as a kid and actually had been there a year prior, and something had happened. They don't really tell you at first what it is, but that made her really worried about coming back. And I will say that the thing that happened is a nice little twist and definitely gives Jason a reason for why he's in the woods there. Because unlike the first two films, this doesn't take place at Camp Crystal Lake, which I kind of like that idea. I actually liked the story of this film. It's simple, but it works well. Um, can't really say too much else about the story. Sorry there, I had to think for a second. But like I was saying, the story's simple but works well. I actually like the main character in it. Um, the acting isn't the greatest, but it's good enough for a horror movie. I mean, if you didn't like bad acting, you probably wouldn't like horror movies because lots of them, especially the low budget ones, have not the greatest acting. But I can still like the actors and actresses, even if their acting is bad, because some of them like really have a presence, and you can't help but like them. But Richard Brooker does good as Jason. He actually kind of looks like the guy from the second movie, except without hair. But Friday the 13th isn't known for having really good continuity, and it probably shouldn't. It doesn't really matter to me. But like I said, it has a good story in my opinion. Nothing special, but it works well. There's some good kills in this movie. They're not the greatest of the whole series. I think part 7, in my opinion, even though it's severely cut down, has some of the best kills in the whole series. And this one and part 7 are my favorite of the Friday the 13th films. Um, this, and one thing that I love about this movie is it's the first film for Jason to don his iconic hockey mask. And he does use a machete for a good portion of the movie, but I know everybody pictures him with a machete, but that's never exactly been his main weapon until maybe some of the later sequels. But I don't really think there's too much more I can say about this. Sorry that I keep on like blanking out. I'm really sorry about that. But overall, a good story, some good kills. They're a bit cheesy, but then again, it's a B movie, and that's one thing I love about B movies. Um, but like I said, definitely a good movie. I really like it. It's one of my favorite of the Friday the 13th films. If you're into B movies, you'll probably definitely love this one. If you're a Friday the 13th fan, you'll definitely love this one. And like I said, it's kind of a special movie because of it being the first one where he puts on the mask. Again, I'm sorry that I keep on repeating and like freezing out, but I'm for some reason having a hard time thinking of what to say. Anyways, I'll go into the Blu-ray now. Has the same cover art as the deluxe edition. I think the deluxe edition has a slipcover. This doesn't. There's the back, which I'm again pretty sure it's the same as the deluxe edition. Then I'll show you guys the inside. You got a plain disc there. Doesn't really bug me. Might bug some other people, but. And then, as you know from my previous review of The Nightmare on Elm Street, I like to hold on to stuff and collect them. I'm kind of weird like that. So I haven't opened up the 3D glasses yet. They're the standard red and blue old school glasses. Doesn't have real D 3D on this. I kind of wish it did. I don't have an HD TV though. I mean, a 3D TV. Um, but I'm planning on getting one once I have a more stable job. But anyways, I haven't opened these. I did try watching it in 3D because I had a pair of 3D glasses from Final Destination. So when me and my brother watched this, I actually watched it on his HD TV. Um, we used those. We couldn't make it through the movie in 3D. After a little bit, our heads and eyes started to hurt. I'm not a fan of the old school 3D. I just can't sit through it without getting a headache. I actually like Realty 3D. It's not needed, but the glasses don't hurt my eyes. I love the added depth to the movie, and it's more about just than stuff popping out at your face. It's added depth, and I love that. It's not needed, but I really do like the 3D. Um, but there is a 2D version of the film. Like I said, I couldn't get through the 3D. Me and my brother had to turn it over to 2D. But so I did see it on HD TV, so I can comment on the picture quality. The picture quality is very inconsistent. At times it looks really nice, kind of cleaned up. Other times it looks a bit washed out and kind of grainy. I know it is an older movie, but that did kind of bug me only a little. But it's, like I said, very inconsistent. So definitely not worth an upgrade for picture quality. But the special features are in HD. So if you want to watch your special features in HD, it's worth an upgrade for that. There's a list of the special features. Don't know how well you guys can see it, but it has fresh cuts, Legacy of the Mask, slasher films going for the jugular, Lost Tales from Camp Blood Part 3, and a theatrical trailer. So it's not uber loaded, but it does have a good amount of features. Probably the same from the deluxe edition. So it's worth an upgrade if you want to watch those in HD. I can't comment on the quality of them because I didn't watch them, so I don't know if they have the same problem with the transfer of the movie itself, but there's a screenshot. But like I said, it's good at times, but then it kind of has that inconsistency. But if you're like me, you have to have it on Blu-ray if it's on Blu-ray. But if you already own the DVD, I wouldn't recommend upgrading unless you really want to see the features in HD. Or if you just want to have the movie in Blu-ray, then you'll probably upgrade or already have. But if you don't already own the movie at all, I didn't actually own the DVD at all, so I just went straight for the Blu-ray. I guess I would recommend going straight for the Blu-ray if you can get it for a good price, because the 3D, although it hurt my eyes, 3D does look really nice in HD, and it almost has an added depth to it at times. So if you watch it in 3D, I definitely say it would be worth it for the picture quality. I think it still is a little inconsistent, but I think it looked a little better in the 3D. That's if you can get through it. But if you're a fan of the movies and just want to have them on Blu-ray, then I'd recommend it. But if you're already on the DVD, I'd only recommend upgrading for the HD and 3D, and if it's for a good price. If you don't already own it, then I guess just go straight for the Blu-ray if it's a good price. I think it's worth it. You might be disappointed with the picture quality, but definitely this is another movie that I'd say is a must-see and must-have. I highly, highly recommend it. I absolutely love this movie. But anyways, that's my review of Friday the 13th Part 3. Thanks for watching. Bye.